Hi, I'm Sarah at HR Ready, and we are still talking about recruitment, but this week we've been talking about onboarding. So you've got the person on board, they're about to start, and let's just make sure that they are successful. Your new employee is going to be excited or nervous, or maybe a bit of both about their first day with you. And the first days can really set the tone for their journey and influence how integrated they are in your culture. As an employer, you want to make sure that you're fostering productivity and engagement, and it's going to increase the retention of those people if you've got a really good onboarding process. And here's 5 things that you might need to consider just to make sure that each new hire is onboarded well. The first one is to communicate your expectations. It's really important to make sure that the new starter knows what they're coming into. So even before they start, have you given them the critical information that they need about their role and their responsibilities and the organisational structure? If not, think about adding that to your onboarding process so they've got an understanding of who sits where in the organisation, what the hierarchy is. Share things like employee handbooks, policies, procedural manuals, just so that they can really be understanding what they're coming into before they start. And communicate during their induction, making sure you've got really clear expectations about their performance goals, milestones, evaluation criteria, that sort of thing, and making sure that there's someone that they can talk to if they're not sure about something or they've got any concerns. Making sure that they're clear from the outset just stops them feeling uncertain and going home every night that they know what they're coming into the next day. Tip number 2 is about personalising their orientation sessions. So every employee brings with them a really unique set of skills and experience and even learning preferences. And making sure that process is tailored to that person, make sure that they're engaged and accelerates how quickly they assimilate into the organisation. Designing those sessions to cater for their background, their job, and their potential career aspirations is going to make sure that person is going to be more retained than ever. There's nothing worse than a cookie cutter approach to orientation in a new business. Making sure that they're introduced to team members, stakeholders really quickly, and department heads even, to get that networking and relationship building underway really quickly. If you can assign them a buddy or a mentor that can give them some insider knowledge in their first weeks and months inside the business, will really help them feel like they want to be a part of your business. That personalised attention really demonstrates that commitment to their success from day one. Tip number 3 is about training and development. Seems a bit weird when they've just started, but creating a training and development plan to empower that person is going to help them feel like they see themselves there in the long term. Offering training programs that are technical skills as well as soft skills, the on-the-job training, any workshops, e-learning, all that is going to cater to really diverse styles of learning will show them how invested you are in them. Any continuous learning and professional growth that you might have access to, tell them about it. Give them some access to resources, online courses, seminars, mentoring programs, and tell them how important that ongoing learning is to you. This culture of learning increases employee performance, but also boosts the entire company. Tip number 4, company culture. Now, the culture of your business plays a massive role in shaping their engagement, their satisfaction, and their retention. Involve those people in cultural immersion, so really gets them to understand who you are as a business. Team building events, social gathering, any volunteering stuff that you do that sort of brings the organisation together, make sure that they're involved in, because it's really hard sometimes when someone joins in, but there's an event that's already in process. Making sure that they're participating in these collaborative projects, make sure that that person will feel assimilated right at the beginning of their time with you. And think about continuous improvement is tip number 5. Refine that onboarding process when you get feedback and optimize that experience. Ask for feedback from new hires and their managers at different stages of that journey to identify any pain points, things that might need to be improved, and any opportunities to turn it up a notch. Use things like surveys or focus groups and even just a one-to-one chat to get some insights into their onboarding experience and how satisfied they've been. If there's recurring themes in feedback, make recommendations just to tinker with it a little bit. If you're demonstrating that you're listening and you're learning and adapting, the culture of your business will start to change. It will feel like a safe place to have an opinion where things will actually get done when people speak up. Now, remember, a thoughtful, well-executed induction and onboarding process lays foundation for long-term employee success. And your new hire is going to feel valued and supported and stay with you for a lot longer than maybe just a few months.